Thanks for stopping by to learn about my new gimbal, the Moza Air. Hold up. Christmas is already next week and I don't even have a Christmas tree. We about to change that. Let's go.
I'm walking around feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how. Lately I've come to realize that I can see it in your eyes, so it's true. I'm so glad you feel it too. Nothing to hide, we're falling in love. To me it's perfectly clear, we're falling in love. It's true, this part of the year has something in store for us. We're falling in love.
Look how much better it looks in here. What's up, A-Fam? Kitty here with atolavisuals. Now that I'm decked out for the holidays, let's get back to work. But first, it's hot, so I'm gonna take this off. I got a new mirrorless DSLR 3-axis gimbal here made by Gudsen called the Moza Air. The basics: you have 360 rotation with the payload being at a good spot at 5.5 pounds or 2.5 kilograms. It's got a full solid aluminum structure with the exception of the plastic joystick and power button and the rubber or silicone grips, which is something I loved immediately. It was comfortable and easy to grip. The weight without the camera is 2.4 pounds or 1.1 kilograms, which is very light. If it gets too heavy for you, it comes with an aluminum tripod, which has both a 1/4 inch screw and a 3/8 inch adapter. I'm a big fan of including this in the setup, so the gimbal always has a safe place when you need to set it down. And you will have to set it down, unless you're strong. Too much. I know you're wondering what else this comes with, so let's open the case. This hard case holds everything you'll need, including the dual handles. They pack nicely with this folding design of the crossbar. The gimbal uses 3 batteries, which last 6 to 8 hours. No extras here, but this unnecessarily massive charger holds 4 and seems like it could hold bigger size batteries, which is weird. But the cable nicely tucks away in the back here. Moving on, we have a larger lens mount cradle, control cables for Sony, Panasonic, and Canon, as well as a USB cable for firmware updates. Additionals which I would highly recommend are the thumb controller and the controller mount. Once you build it all up, you'll notice that there's extra 1/4 inch mounting areas in various places for attaching mics, lights, or monitors. While you can use the gimbal as is, plugging your camera with the control cable will give you access to not only video recording and photo capture on the handle, but also connection to the thumb controller and app, which has a variety of features I didn't even know a gimbal can have. Get ready for the fun stuffs. Let me shut up and show you some more test footage. different from the others is not only the fact that it comes with dual handles, but the many things you could do with this remote and their app. Let me show you magic trick. Ready? Oh, that is so cool. It's called a motion control. The controller also connected so fast that I never even had to pair it via Bluetooth. It just knew. It could go all the way 360 around. Can it flip it all the way? Oh, it can. Oh, dang. We could do a little dance. Whoop, whoop. We can also change the speed of the pan and tilt. I didn't see that much of a difference between low and high, but I kept it on low for more control. You could do basic things like change between the modes, roll yaw, pit yaw, and all lock, and also move the gimbal with the joystick. To change modes on the gimbal, just push the joystick down like a button. One reason to connect the control cable is so you could actually record from here and stop recording. There's also a roller in the back to adjust focus like the Crane 2, but it didn't work for Sony. They all need to figure this out. Hopefully updates will fix this in the future. You could also adjust the sensitivity of the focusing from low to high, just like the pan and tilt, but again, I couldn't test that. You can calibrate, view the battery life of the gimbal and thumb controller on the screen. I love this little thing, especially because you can easily mount it to the dual handles with this quality mount. Now you can't have a piece of tech without an app. One of my favorite features, this app will give you the ability to do this. Yes, there's motion time-lapse on this thing. You can set up to 5 paths and you don't even need an intervalometer or the Sony app. Unless you're on Android, which I'll get to in a sec. You know Droid users always get left out on the app features. The app connects via Bluetooth and shows battery life and connectivity levels to the gimbal on the main page. The Bluetooth doesn't go very far, so keep it close. You can calibrate, control it remotely, and okay, let's get to it already, time-lapse. For some reason, there are 2 motion time-lapse areas. Let's talk about the main one first. Here you could set paths. The screen over is where you could set the interval and clip duration. You can repeat the same settings again with just 1 button if you need to take 2 or 3. For Android, whenever I tried it, this happens. Very sad, I know, but there's still a way to hack it. If you go to the page where you can control the joysticks manually, they have another motion time-lapse button. It should really be used for saving paths for video, but nonetheless, you could turn on Sony's time-lapse app and shoot your time-lapses this way. Just don't have this shutter open for too long because it doesn't pause in between shots like it would on the other page. This can take practice to get dialed in right. A few months ago, they didn't even have an Android app, so this should improve over time. So there you have it, a multi-purpose piece of equipment, something I could always appreciate. The payload could hold my A7R II with the G Master 24-70 lens. The motors are strong and quiet, but it's not happy in these positions. It starts to jitter and tells you to hurry up to make it more comfortable. You don't like, huh? You don't like. Nope. I could talk to gimbals, so I know exactly what they're saying. The screws are all toolless and hold pretty tight. I've never had any loosen yet. I feel this gimbal gives me a lot of freedom to do creative things with one device. It also does this Dutch tilt, which I haven't seen before and is really fun to play with. Who needs a lifesaver when I got this thing? Whoa. Psh. Psh. The motion time lapses are perfect for establishing shots and seeing more of your environment. The thumb controller is really helpful to control the gimbal on dual handles. It meets many of my requirements: portability, versatility, and reliability. I would love it if the batteries had a better lifespan per charge and if the charger itself was a little bit smaller. An Android update to fix the time-lapse controls would be ideal, and it'd be better if it had a stop button, such a basic thing, and intervals that are less than 1 second. And, I know I'm picky. All right, I know what you're thinking and I know what you're gonna ask because I could read minds. So overall, I would have to say this is my new favorite gimbal. I know, Juan, I still love you, don't get me wrong, but there's also so much to love here too. So there you have it. Thanks for hanging out with me. Leave me a comment if you want me to go into more detail about the motion time-lapse, maybe make a time-lapse tutorial video. Who knows? You do you always, and I'll see you when I see you, fam. Done. Done. Sorry if I sound and look like shit. I'm honestly the biggest germaphobe, and yet somehow I got sick. Germs. Oy, oy, oy. This is gonna be a challenge. Don't sneeze. Don't sneeze. I need to take another Dayquil. I think this one's wearing off. I need drugs. Happens to everybody, right?
So attractive, I know.
But hey, that's dedication for you. Take 2. Dashing through the snow. Boop, boop, boop. It's not happy. Oh, what fun it is to ride. Ba, 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 ba. Yo, roll, y'all. All right, this is as good as it's gonna get, folks. So stay healthy and warm this holiday and tell your fam Kitty says what's up. I'm sure they'd be like, who? Merry Christmas, love you guys.
My dear hubby, I'm making